Hello, my friends. Welcome. This is your happy stamper lady, Rachel Markin, helping the creative you shine through. We're in a new month, and guess what? Our theme is September Perfectly Plaid. I'm so excited. Who doesn't love plaid? I actually kind of really love plaid. So let's take a look at my Facebook page real quick, and let's take a look at what can go on there. If you have signed up under YouTube, thank you so much for watching me and subscribing. I also encourage that you go on over to Facebook because I can be more interactive, more personal there. And the demonstrator webpage is also a wonderful place if you want to shop at any time. But please know that I love to help you shop as well. Hello, dear friends. Perfectly Plaid. Are you so excited? I am excited. Magic box. Who wants to see what's in the magic box to start the month of September? And here we go. So, if you're catching my videos for the very first time, hello, welcome. I hope you enjoy. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I do themes. So I have a theme for the month, and I think that hopefully helps you to be able to get your supplies, and then I show you ways to use them for the entire month, which I enjoy because it challenges me to use the same products in different ways, and hopefully it gives you some fun ideas as well. Are you seeing something amazingly cute in the box? Oh, I cannot wait to introduce you to that little hedgie. Okay, I have my blocks, as I always do. And then I have my glue, my scissors, and my bone folder, which are all important. And I have my little poke tool just in case I need something. Magic box empty. Okay, let's talk about the colors I chose. Ugh, don't these scream fall? Oh my gosh. So Misty Moonlight, which is one of our new in colors. Cinnamon Cider is also one of our new in colors that got introduced this year. And Rich Raspberry. You thought I was going to say Blackberry Bliss. I have to be honest. Rich Raspberry and Blackberry Bliss are cousins to me. They're like happiness together. And I love this combo. I think this combo just screams the fall. So as we approach September, I know we're not officially in fall yet. However, it's happening, and I get super, super excited. So I'd love in the comments, if you check in with me, who loves the fall and what do you love about the fall? Okay, this is our stamp set for this month. Oh my gosh, look at that little hedgie. It's called Walk in the Woods. I absolutely adore this little stamp set because it's got this gorgeous leaf. It's got these super uber cute mushrooms, and then it's got some really great words. I'm lost without you. I love that. Thanks for being marvelous. The adventure begins. Everything will be okay. We kind of need to hear that right now, don't we? Wishing you every kind of wonderful, and the world needs more of what you are, which is true. The world needs more of what you are. And it's in a sketched form, so it's supposed to look kind of sketchy, like hand drawn, and I love that. And introducing the paper for this month, thus my theme, September Perfectly Plaid, is the Plaid Tidings paper, which is phenomenal. The thing that I love about this paper is that it has so many, many different colors. So it isn't just fall. I mean, that would be so gorgeous for our Christmas cards, right? Then you also have like these beautiful, like almost like Valentine-y colors that you could use. Hello to that purple. You know how I feel about purple. Just black and white plaid is fabulous. This I think could be Christmas again. And then you've got like, look at that cute like pink and purple, the blues and pinks. Oh, hello fall. These colors are so, so gorgeous. Isn't this fabulous? Now, the Perfectly Plaid comes in 6x6, which means that it comes like this. I know they don't match, but you get the gist. 6 inches by 6 inches, and you cut it at the 2-inch mark. So you have a 2x6, 4x6. That is how I cut up my perfectly plaid. That's kind of the love it, chop it that I do with 6x6, and then I store it the same way I do on my other DSP. If you want to know about love it, chop it, that's a Kylie Bertucci. I did not create that, although it is fabulous. Thank you, Kylie. I have a Show Now What Love It, Chop It video that you can go check out in YouTube. So all my videos are together. They're just different titles. This happens to be Simply Fantastic, the first in the month, which means I use stamps, ink, and paper and create something simply fantastic. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you another new fold. Isn't that super fun? I found this fold on YouTube. It's called a joy fold. There were several different people who used the joy fold. I had not heard of it, but I find it to be really cute. So I'm super, super excited to share it with you today. Okay, so let's go over our measurements real quick, and then let's get stamping. So for a joy fold, your card base is actually 8.5 this way, but 4 1/4 this way, scored at 5.5. So you have this where you have like this open-ended piece on purpose, okay? So 8.5, 4 1/4 scored at 5.5. Okay, and the notebook stays up there, so hopefully that helps you to come back and do these folds. Then the actual joy fold part, okay, like the extra piece, you have 8 inches this way, 3 inches this way, scored at 4 inches, and you have this like little mini card, which is going to go this way. Oh, totally different, totally different. Then your DSP, you have it, love it, chop it size is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. That is going to go on the inside. Okay, that's what it means by saying DSP inside the card base. This is your card base. Then you have DSP on the front flap at 2 3/4 by 4 inches. Is this taking shape? Right? 4 inches by 2 3/4 inches. And then you have DSP on the inside of the joy flap. That is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4 inches. Okay, then what you have left, and this is what I love, when you are cutting up your DSP, you actually have pieces left over. So you're only using 2 pieces of DSP, and then the pieces that you have left over are going to go. Isn't this so cute? They're going to go, I'm loving this. I'm absolutely adoring this. They're going to go on as extra pieces. Okay, are you super excited? So before I touch DSP, you know my rule of thumb is that we stamp first. Why? Because 2 sides of the paper, you want to make sure if you have a happy accident, we have a way to cover our happy accident. That's kind of how that goes. Now, I'll show you, because I've got another set of the plaid. Oh my gosh, this plaid, you guys, is so, so gorgeous. So I've got another set of plaid because we're going to make 2 cards today. One's going to go up and down, vertical, and one's going to go horizontal. Isn't that super, super fun? I am psyched. I'm super, super psyched. Okay, so what do we need to pull out? Of course, our friend, the Stamparatus. We need to get our Stamparatus out. And of course, I always have my chamois because you need to clean with your chamois. All right, and so I'm out of paper only because I had stamped a lot. So let's get a new piece of our paper. This comes not with the chamois, but it's only $6.50, and you get a whole book of the grid paper, which I love because it has the measurements on it for you. I find that to be really, really nice. All righty. So with this, there we go. We'll set it. I want to make sure you can see it nicely. There we go. Okay. So we're going to set that down, right? We're all good with that. Now, today, I'm actually going to teach you a couple of fun little things. You may have heard of them before, but I'm going to teach you what's called a masking technique. I don't know if you've heard of that before, but I love it. The masking technique. So we're going to get out the things that we're going to use today so I can have them ready. And I have already, I'm just going to show you because I had done this ahead of time. I'd already stamped my words and had already cut out my words, so you didn't have to watch me cut out my words. So let me talk to you about masking. So I took this is very flimsy, very cheapy paper that I took, and I stamped the mushrooms down and cut it out. And I stamped the Hedgie. You can't see him very well anymore because I've masked him so much. But these are pieces that I keep permanently. I keep them in, like I actually keep them in my case so that I can mask over and over again. And if it gets too yucky or it doesn't work anymore, you just stamp another one. So the idea behind this, I will show you, is that I have these and they're called mask, and I have them so that I can use them to make my cards. So my words this time are wishing you every kind of wonderful, and the world needs more of what you are, which I thought was beautiful. So those are all ready to go. Those were stamped in Misty Moonlight. Isn't that a gorgeous name? Okay, so I got my Hedgie ready on a block, and I've got my leaves ready on a block over here. And I'm going to actually do my mushrooms on the Stamparatus because I think that it will be easier to do. So with my joyful, that is where we're going to stamp our main scene, is going to be on the joyful card. So what you have to remember with the card is that it actually opens this way. This little card actually opens this way, or it's going to open up and down like this. So we're going to do one scene that's going to open up and down like that, or we're going to do one scene that opens sideways. So let's start with this little guy here. And the first thing that we need to do is stamp our Hedgie. And I chose to stamp him in the Misty Moonlight. You don't have to. You can choose whatever colors you want. Now, the nice thing about the Plaid is there are a lot of colors to choose from. So, you know, I made the choice for what I wanted to do with the Plaid, but you certainly could choose something entirely different. Now, what I'm going to do is over this Hedgie, we're going to mask it. So you stamp the Hedgie down, and then you lay down your mask, okay? And then I'm going to decide, and all I'm looking for in the mushrooms, I want a little bit of that grass to like come up around the Hedgie. I want the Hedgie to look like he's sitting in amongst the mushrooms, okay? This is kind of a magical little technique that actually is not difficult to do. And I think I can forget about it sometimes. You know, you cut stuff out, you get stuff ready or whatever. So now your Hedgie is sitting where you want him to be. You've got your mushrooms on your plate. I'm going to do rich raspberry for my mushrooms. Okay, get that all pat on there. I'm going to calm down, and I'm going to push down all around, and that mask, you're going to see the magic of what that mask does. You lift it up, and your Hedgie looks like he's sitting in the mushrooms. Is that amazing? I love it. I love it. Okay, let's do the same thing. But remember, when we're looking at it going sideways, it's actually opening what we would consider backwards, I guess. Okay, and we want to do the same thing. We want to do our Hedgie. We got to stamp our Hedgie down. There's really no rhyme or reason. You're just stamping him wherever you want him to go. None of it is necessarily exactly the same. The mushrooms are on there. Let's see how close we got. And that's the beauty of this. I can actually move it. I'm not going to move the mushrooms. I'm just going to move my paper a little bit so I get it to lay exactly where I want it to be. And that's where I want it to be. So the cool thing is that, again, the Stamparatus allows you to do that. You don't have to move your pieces at all. and you can stamp multiple. You know how I like to do like assembly line stamping. Well, that's what you got going on there is assembly line stamping. And magical, your hedgie is all magical in there. Do you not love that? I find that to be so, so cute. Okay, so we are actually done with the mushrooms. We're going to clean the mushrooms off. We're not going to use the mushrooms again. We are going to peek out our hedgie inside, but we'll go ahead and clear that off and get the mushrooms. The mushrooms can be put away. And then we're going to do a little bit more stamping and assemble. This is a very simple card and yet simply fantastic, obviously. And yet I think it kind of has a really nice wow factor. I think it ended up coming together super, super cute. Okay, so when I was doing my cards, when I was putting them together, I did assembly line and I did 10 of them. So now I'm opening the card. So I've got this on the outside. I'm opening the card and I want to peek that like little hedgie's face. I want him to look like he's peeking at us. Yes, please. And on this one, I'm going to do the same thing, the up and down. I'm going to peek the hedgie. Is he not the greatest? Okay, hedgie is now done. We have now finished the hedgie. So now we can concentrate on the leaves. And I actually did the leaves in all 3 of the colors, which was super fun. So I just started with one color and I did all of my leaf stamping with the one color. And then I went on to the next color. Does that make sense? Like I kind of like did one color, cleaned it all off, did another color, cleaned it all off. Okay, so I'm going to start with the cinnamon cider. And I'm going to do a couple of leaves. Oh my gosh, is that not gorgeous? It just screams fall to me. I think it's so beautiful. I'm going to do, let's see. I think I'm going to do one like up here by the hedgie's head. How cute is that? And I'll go down here on the white. Okay, now this is going to get covered. So we're going to actually do it on the piece of paper. So the piece of paper that goes in inside here, remember inside the joy flap is the 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. It's going to go this way. I want a leaf on there. I know I do. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my leaf on there. All of it will get put together, but this helps you to stamp and it then doesn't like get all over your stuff. And then I think that's all I want on my brown leaf. Oh no, I want to go inside my flap. This flap is going to get decorated as well. So I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go here. Super cute. You start to feel it. You'll feel like how this is all going to come together. And it is really, really so, so cute. Okay. I think that's all for the cinnamon cider on that. So then I'm going to come over here and do cinnamon cider. And here, isn't he so great? And we'll do a cinnamon cider here and here. Yes, I love it. And then we need the other paper. So I got the smaller piece of paper. Again, I want to do a cinnamon cider inside there. Love it. And I want to do inside my flap, which is super, super simple. Okay. Done with the cinnamon cider. So super fun. I did this. I planned like I'll plan out what I'm gonna do and then I'll like lay out all my stuff. I usually do it out in the living room. I've got like a longer table there. Now I'm gonna do Misty Moonlight. I've got like a longer table there that I do. And so I will actually sit and like put it all together. And I was having such a good time, but you know what made it the best? My dad was over here on Thursday and he is so good. He used to do this with my mom all the time. It just really felt like I was having a moment of like stamping with my mom again, which is very endearing, because he like had an opinion. which he does. I mean, my dad does have an opinion. All that, you know, he's very good, got a very good eye with like, oh, I would probably do this or I would do it this way or whatever. And he was just so good about giving me his thoughts and his opinions, which was such a blessing to me. So he was helping me pick out my plaids and like which plaids went together, and it was quite lovely actually. Oh, bittersweet but lovely. Okay, so there is, now I'm doing that Misty Moonlight, and I'm actually just adding to the leaves, as you can see. I'm just like giving it a little extra something there. And then on this one, I actually did it like down beside it. Look how cute that is, like did it down beside it. This is on the front flap, and so I'm doing a little bit of that Misty Moonlight on the plaid. I think I showed you this before, but I think it's really fun when you start to stamp on DSP. I think it brings something out in the DSP. Isn't that lovely? So nice. So it was really great. My dad stayed for most of the day, which I love. I had a wonderful visit with him, and I love that we just shared that time together. And I just felt like my mom was really like there with us, and it was really brilliant actually. It's quite a wonderful day. So thanks, Dad, for helping me um helping me pull my plaid stuff together and thinking through my options. Oh, I missed my blue on that one, didn't I? We'll come back to it. No biggie. We'll come back. This is just playing if how you want to do your leaves. I'm not going to do it on that one, but I do like it on here. I think I do like it there, and I like it here. Look, I can decide. It's like, I'm not sure where I want my leaf there. Yeah, it was really wonderful. Super, super great day. So I love that when I get to, well, I love to spend time with my dad, period. I love spending time with my dad. So I will take any time that I can get with my dad. It makes me happy. But especially when I can have those special times where it does indeed feel special to be with him. So I'm seeing that I missed some blue here. This is that assembly line and Rachel talking. So we're going to come back and we're going to open that blue again because I was like chatting, and then I'm like, there's a couple places I would like to have more blue leaves. So no problem. We can come back and fix that in a jiffy. There, love that, love that. Love that. And let's do that one. I didn't get a rich raspberry on that one. So yeah, I love it. Love that time. And we had tea, which I love that my dad loves to have tea with me. He enjoys all the different teas that I make. So that makes him like really happy when I make teas. So I found a rooibos tea. I don't know who all my tea drinkers are out there. You can give me a shout out if you love tea. But I found a rooibos tea that was phenomenal, but it's a rooibos pumpkin tea. Hello, you sold me on rooibos pumpkin for darn sure. So yes, lovely. So we had that, which my dad enjoyed as well. Okay, I think I'm all set now, guys. Think I've got it all. Me and my gabbiness. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, nope, there's where I missed my blue, where I missed my Misty Moonlight. Just a touch, anyway. Just a little touch of the Misty Moonlight. And I think we're all set, you guys. Now we're going to put it together, and you're going to see this magical card come together. Are you ready? So fun. Now, of course, the leaves that I'm stamping are all just extra. You don't have to do any of that. You could just, do a little bit here or there. But I love it, and I think that sketchy leaf is quite beautiful. All right, so now we're going to put together. So I'm actually going to move this because I think it's going to make it easier. Well, how about I move just this piece because I want you to see it on that white. Probably be helpful to have it on that white. All right, so for this one, let's make this one. This will be our up and down. Again, you can do it either direction. I kind of love that about this joy fold. And the plaid makes it able to do either direction and you don't have to think about it. Now, some of your paper, you'd probably have to think about it if it were more directional. Like if it only went a certain way, then you'd have to think about it. But for the plaid paper, it is pretty forgiving and loving either direction. Okay, so got that gorgeous going on inside. And then this is the leftover. Now remember, these are pieces that you literally just cut your paper, you cut your DSP. These are your strips. And so I had a great time just adding the strip pieces because I just thought it looked really beautiful. Isn't that really beautiful? Now, obviously, this is one of the places that you can write. So I was leaving space for writing. So your card base, the bottom card base is literally done. Done. On the front flap, which I said DSP on the front flap, that's this. Now I'm going to add this piece on there. Love it so much. Got that going on. And all I'm doing with these is, excuse my head just a minute. I am just literally lining it up. I'm just trying to get it to line up. Now, you got this guy that's going to go up and down. Are you seeing it come together? So what's going to happen with this is this guy, this plaid piece, which is the inside, the DSP inside the joy flap, because I'm calling this piece the joy flap, the extra card piece here. You're going to put that inside the joy flap like that. And then we're going to take the words that we already did, wishing you every kind of wonderful. That's going to go inside the joy flap. Love it. Okay. And I kind of just put it up by the leaves, just a really cute, look how cute the dot is, decoration there. And then we're going to do a little piece of plaid up here at the top. Again, this is the leftover. So these are just all the little pieces after you do your cuts on your DSP. And I love that because you know I love to use every bit of the paper that I can. And then look, you've got more room to write in here beside your hedgie. So you have a couple of places where you can do your writing beside your hedgie. And then this piece is going to go in here. I am just going to cut it to fit. So remember that this is 3 inches. So I'm literally just going to cut this guy. I'm going to come over here at my cutter and I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. Super simple, and we're going to put that at the bottom. I love it. And then, so good, so cute. And then you figure out where you want to put your words, which I actually kind of liked putting them on the plaid. The words can go everywhere. When I show you all the cards I made, you'll see that I didn't put the words in the front in the same spot. I kind of went in different spots. However, hello cuteness. And then for this, all I did is I take this piece here and I hold it up to where I want it to come on the plaid. So it's usually like very up toward the top. There's not like a specific spot. You just want your flap to be able to open with the bottom flap. So I'm putting glue on and I'm going to go ahead and I put it like right in the middle. That's what I'm going for. Right in the middle. Close. Are you loving it? So it opens like this. You can write in here, opens again, and you can write in here. Oh my gosh, do you love it? That is the Joyful card. Super simple, right? Now this one, we're going to go sideways, okay? So same ordeal, we just turn it horizontally so it's going to have a different feel to it when you're done. So again, the main inside DSP just goes right in the middle. Super, super simple. And then we're going to take a piece of the extra DSP that we had, and we're going to add it over here on the side. And you know that all of this stuff that I'm doing here is extra. Okay, you don't have to add the DSP, you don't have to add those things. I just find it to be lovely when you all the little extras. And we're going to add that DSP on the front flap, right? And it's the bigger one. I mean, they're both the same plaid. One is just a little bigger than the other. Okay, we've got that going on. Then we're going to come over here to our little sideways hedgie, right? And we're going to go sideways like this. I love it. I absolutely adore these leaves. I adore how it all comes together. It's just the cutest. It really is just the cutest little card. I had so much fun. I've not heard of the Joy Flap before. Some of you may have heard of the Joy Flap before, but I had not. I think it's adorable. I think I'm going to do that like that. Again, there's no right or wrong. This is just however you want to decorate and however you want everything to sit. But can you get over this plaid? I am loving it. It's so beautiful. Alrighty. We've got that. We've got that. Oh, I love it. Okay, and then we're going to take this. I need to cut it. Move that over just a little bit. Got my cutter over here. I won't move everything to get it out of the way. I'm just going to cut it down to size so I can get it to fit in there. So you've got your 3 inches. Remember, I'm just going to cut it at the 3 inches. I want a little piece inside and I want a piece on the outside of that gorgeous, gorgeous paper. All right. So on this one, I'm trying to decide where I want that to sit. Yeah, I like it. Like the hedgies like coming out of the plaid. So cute. All right. So we're going to add that. I love it so much. That's actually adorable, isn't it? And then we're going to do, I might just do like a little piece down here. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a little piece down here. See, this is where you can just play because it doesn't have to be a certain way. You can just set your paper, your little extras however you want. But I was thinking how cute it would be to sit that there and have the world needs more of you in the corner. I love it. And then I'm going to show you, I made a whole group of cards when I was with my dad as we were visiting. Oh, he brought me the best lemon cake too. And he got it from Kroger. So he was then describing a chocolate cake that I was like, Dad, stop talking about the chocolate. I don't have it here. Because I was wanting the chocolate. I would not be sad about chocolate. Okay, now this is going to sit sideways. So it's the same premise. It's just sideways. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, I hope you love these Joy Fold cards in the Simply Fantastic September Perfectly Plaid. Okay, let me show you all the goodies. So these are the ones we made today. And then, here we go. Let's show all of them. So these are my verticals. Oh, hello, cuteness. These are my verticals. Look at the colors. Look at the color combos. Aren't they great? And then these are my horizontals. Because I wanted to do a little bit of each. I am loving these color combos. And I think that I think that the stamp pads I chose work really, really well. Are not they gorgeous? Aren't they gorgeous? So sometimes people will ask me, how do I come up with my plans? And I wanted to show you. I have a friend, Amy Saber. She is in New York. She's my friend in New York. Hi, Amy. And she is selling Tula 12. I don't know if you've heard of that before, but it is organizers. And a lot of times when people think organizers, they think address books and calendars, which is true. I have some of that too. But this is their trifolio that they sell. And it is this beautiful leather, but it's vegan leather. I don't know how that works. I'm just sharing with you that it is vegan. It's not that you actually harmed an animal for it. It's got a little pocket here and it's got pockets here. And then I bought these pieces. This is specifically for me for stamping. And I decided that I was going to try it. It all just came in August. So I decided I was going to try it. So look what I did. So I have my information here. Sorry, I've got like a little gnat flying around. I have my information here where I do all it's in pencil, so it's hard to read. But it gives me my material listing here, and I list all of my measurements here. And then I do my name, which I came up with September Perfectly Plaid. I didn't actually, my husband did. It's so good. And then look, I design a card idea, and then I took some of my DSP and I added to it. Isn't that adorable? So this is kind of my planning station where I'll sit down and I will plan. This is called Tula 12, which they are having a party going on right now. So you can get a hold of me if you want to know how to get connected with Amy to get your own planner, because they are fabulous. Okay, trying to think if I forgot anything. Please comment. I love to hear from you guys, and I would love to hear who loves plaid and who's excited about doing all of the fun September Perfectly Plaid. All right, let's go to the main screen. Oh, my friends, I am so glad that you joined me today. I hope that you show me the cards that you create, because I love that too. And I would love to hear all your favorite things about fall and the things that you've got going on. We did have a wonderful anniversary. Thank you so much for all the anniversary wishes. My goodness, there were tons and tons. What a huge blessing. And we were able to get out and do some super, super fun things for our anniversary. I will actually try to post some pictures on Facebook, which is another fun reason to go over to my Happy Stamper Lady Facebook page. Okay, so my friends, what am I going to tell you to do? Go make the world a better place. Oh, we certainly need to love one another and be kind to one another. And until I see you again, my friends, I bid you adieu.